History is not written in one land alone. It flows like an ocean, connecting distant shores, across the Atlantic. Two nations share one journey of courage, discovery, and destiny. This is the story of the United Kingdom and the United States. A story written in the footsteps of time. Welcome to PastPaths, UK-USA. The origins of a connection. The story begins in the 16th century, when explorers from England set sail across the Atlantic, seeking new lands and opportunities. The age of exploration. English explorers like John Cabot and Sir Walter Raleigh charted the coasts of the New World, laying the foundation for England's colonial ambitions. The birth of the colonies. In 1607, Jamestown, Virginia became the first permanent English settlement in America, a fragile beginning that shaped the future United States. Life in the New World. Early colonists endured harsh winters, hunger, and disease, but their resilience built the foundation of a new society. Trade and prosperity. By the 1700s, the colonies prospered through trade. Sugar, tobacco, and cotton flowed across the Atlantic between Britain and its colonies. The seeds of rebellion. Taxes and trade restrictions by the British Crown began to stir unrest among the colonists who demanded representation. The Boston Tea Party, 1773, Patriots protested unfair taxation by dumping tea into Boston Harbor, a bold act that shocked the empire. The American Revolution. In 1775, gunfire at Lexington and Concord marked the start of the American Revolution, the birth of freedom against empire. Declaration of Independence, 1776, The colonies united and declared independence, proclaiming liberty and equality for all. Britain versus America. For years, fierce battles raged, but determination and French support led the colonies to victory. The birth of a nation. In 1783, Britain recognized American independence. A new nation was born, forever linked to its old one. Aftermath and reflection. Despite separation, cultural and language ties kept both nations connected. The War of 1812. Old tensions reignited as the two countries fought again, yet it became the last war between them. The path to friendship. After the war, both nations realized peace brought prosperity, trade and diplomacy flourished. The Industrial Age. Britain's Industrial Revolution inspired America's factories, technology, and ideas flowed across the Atlantic. The Victorian influence. Victorian ideals of progress, art, and morality shaped both societies during the 19th century. The Age of Invention. Inventors like Edison and Bell of Scottish birth bridged innovation between the UK and USA. The shared language of culture. From literature to theatre, Shakespeare's influence reached American stages, uniting cultures through words. Allies in World War I. When war engulfed Europe, the UK and USA stood side by side to defend democracy. The Roaring Twenties. After the war, a new cultural wave connected London and New York, music, fashion, and modernity. World War II. The special relationship. During World War II, Churchill and Roosevelt forged an unbreakable alliance that shaped the free world. The Atlantic Charter. In 1941, both leaders signed the Atlantic Charter, the blueprint for global freedom. The Cold War era. Together they stood against Soviet power, united through NATO and shared ideals. The cultural explosion. From the Beatles to Hollywood, cultural exchange defined the modern era of friendship. The space race and science. British scientists collaborated with NASA, proving innovation transcends borders. Political allies. Prime Minister Thatcher and President Reagan strengthened the transatlantic bond during the 1980s. Shared challenges of modern times. Both nations faced terrorism, economic shifts, and climate issues, together finding global solutions. The 21st Century Alliance. In peacekeeping, technology, and education, the UK and USA continue to lead together. Shared dreams and values. Freedom, democracy, and justice remain the core values binding both peoples. The legacy of PastPaths, from colony to ally, from conflict to friendship, the journey of the UK and USA proves history's greatest strength is unity. From empire to alliance, from battlefields to friendship, the past reminds us that our paths are never truly separate, across time and tide. The United Kingdom and the United States walk together, shaping the world. Side by side, Thank you for watching. This is PastPaths UK USA, where history lives again.